Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for coming along. I want to thank all of my subscribers, and I've had a few new ones, and thank you guys for subscribing, and I appreciate you coming along. So today we are on week 46 of Margarete Millers 52-week collage challenge. But before we get into that, I have a story to tell. You're not going to believe this once I get done. A week ago, Friday, we left to go on a Viking ocean cruise to Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, and Greece. We were gone for 10 days. 3 days into that trip, on the third day of that, we left on a Friday. On the following Sunday, which this was all last week, on the following Sunday, my friend who was watching our cat and feeding our cat and all that for us while we were gone, texted and said that he was sick. She had to take him to the vet. And he did get better, but it's like, okay, we're thousands of miles away, and now we have this. So that's the first thing that happened. We had a great time on the cruise. Everything great as far as the cruise goes, but then our cat was sick. And then the following Saturday, we hear from my husband's brother to let us know that my mother-in-law passed away. She's been in a nursing home for 8 years with Alzheimer's, so we knew that she was probably, who knew when, but it would be any time. She turned 80 in March, and we saw her then. So our cat was sick. My mother-in-law passed away. That's while we were gone. We got back on Monday. So when you're seeing this, I'm recording this ahead of time. When you see this on this Monday, and I'm talking about Monday a week ago, today a week ago, we get home. We get to our car, and the battery is dead. So that's the third thing on this whole trip. We have by this time been up about 20 hours or more. So we finally get the car boosted off and get on the road. We get stuck in rush hour traffic. So we're like an hour and a half getting home when it normally takes 45 minutes to an hour. We get home and we have no water at our house because a water main break not too far from us happened, and it happened the day we got home. And so when we get home, we have no water. So we had our cat be sick, my mother-in-law passed away, our car battery was dead, and we had no water when we got home. And we've been up at least 24 hours, probably 27 hours by this time. So that's my story of our vacation. That was a 10-day vacation. We had a good time on the trip, but all these other things happened, and you just can't make this up. But that's what's been going on with me. So we have been home 2 days, and we have to leave again to go to Alabama for, we're in Georgia. We have to go to Alabama for my mother-in-law's funeral. So when we get back, which will be the day you're actually seeing this video, we'll be coming back. But that will be about, 13, 14 days. It'll be in the course of 17 days, we'll have been home 2 days. Not planned. Anyway, that's my story. I'm very tired because I haven't recouped quite yet from being, 7 hours difference in time frame. But, and I said all that to say I tried to get this collage done before we went on vacation. The 2 last ones you've seen, if you saw the last 2, number 45 and 44, I did those ahead of time, filmed those ahead of time. You saw those while I was on my trip. This one was so hard, I just could not get my brain around what to use for this one, but I finally did it today, which today is Wednesday. You'll be seeing this on the coming Monday. And we're leaving tomorrow to go to Alabama. and we got home Monday. So anyway, that's my whole story. So we're on week 46, on week 46 of the Margarete Miller 52-week collage challenge. And the prompts are stitching real, drawn, or stamped, something with fins, a bit of green, a dessert item, communications such as a radio or telephone, and the bonus is office supply. Excuse me. So I have another story for this. Won't be nearly as tragic as the one I just told you. Oh well, tragic and not tragic. I mean, you know, odd. Never have had that series of things happen before. It's very interesting. But anyway, this story is about this group of workers. These guys down here and these guys up here. And these guys are in what looks to be like a dry or an empty water tower. I had to read the story. This image came from a children's reader. And in reading the story, I discovered, which I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure that this here is a shortwave radio. And they are communicating to this guy here, who's hanging over the edge, looking down. And they're far enough down, evidently, that they have to use shortwave radio to communicate. And I don't know what they're all doing, but in any case, he has a contraption on top of his hard hat. And this is what they're transmitting. See the little arrow there, or not an arrow, but the little line there. They're transmitting to this contraption on his hard hat so that they can talk to him, and then he can transmit on down to the others. So here he is hanging onto the side of this. He's getting a transmission from them, and this here is a paper clip, so that's the office supply. And you see the stitched zigzag lines here. That is a stamped stitching, and that is representing the shortwave radio waves that he is getting his transmission. So you know he's getting the transmission. We see the waves. Then he is transmitting from these guys to these guys, and he is getting these guys because these guys wanted to. They're all tired of working, so these men are running to the car because they've gotten the transmission. Run to the car, run to the pastry shop or the bakery and get us a dessert. So they run to this car, which is a 1959 Cadillac with fins. So this is the answer to the fins prop. And they are going to get this dessert, which I don't know what it is. It's a strawberry tart or something, maybe. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it's glazed strawberries in this little pastry bowl. And that's the dessert. So that's my story, is these guys have been working and they need to take a break. These men had an idea to send it to this guy to tell these guys to go get in the car and go get them a dessert for their break. So that's what they've done, or they're about to do. So I also have in the background here a letter, which is also a form of communication. So that's my story, and I think I have all the prompts here, but let's go through and see. So my stitching is the zigzag lines here for the radio waves, which is stamped. And then something with fins is the 1959 Cadillac with the tail fins. A bit of green is in my image from the children's book. A dessert item is the strawberry, we'll call it a strawberry tart. I don't know if that's what it is or not. The communication is shortwave radio, as well as a letter, which is a form of communication. And the office supply is this mini paper clip, and that's the little paper clip from the Tim Holtz line. And so this image is from a Reader's Digest, 1959 Reader's Digest. This image is from a 1962 Family Circle magazine. And the book image, the children's reader's image, is from a 1958 children's reader. So that is my collage for this week. I'll ask for your prayers as we go to Alabama to go to my mother-in-law's funeral. And I appreciate you coming along. If you would like to see further videos from me, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll get those videos. And I again appreciate those who have been following me that you've come back again and you are continuing to watch my videos. I appreciate that. And newcomers, thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.